Alright, let's see, I guess, what's happening here. Do I? Okay, they don't they don't currently mark anything at all in the town. Maybe because I haven't been up to the vending machines themselves. And I'm curious if the vending machines are inside the buildings or not, but we'll go talk with the mayor or whoever over here real quick.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
I could, well, okay. Oh. What's happening here? Auntie Cleo?
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See
At least they don't notice me back here.
I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Hey,
The
y'all!
Void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine.
Hey!
Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
They told me to go in
Hold
here!
a moment, Kaur. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
Sure,
A
Wansler, what's
surprisingly
going
good
on
point,
with this outfit? It's kind of
especially
cool,
from
actually.
you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milverstreet's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Right, her outfit's kind of cool,
Alone
too.
at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milverstreet, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
I believe you have a lot of hologram signs around. I'm not an idiot, so no. Narrow eyes. Are you making fun of me? I believe in righteous justice, especially anti-corporate justice. What say you to that? That's so dramatic. God. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm not an idiot, so no, as fun as these other ones are, that's, I'm not trying to be, like, super coy.
Splendid, because I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
I do not
Haven't
believe
heard
in
that word
signs.
before.
I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But
Sure.
I'm not really the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me,
what do you desire of this island?
I mean, I guess I'm looking for a person. Whisper to Niles. Think we can trust this guy? Okay. That's such a funny option. I'm so tempted to choose it, but I need to get into the Vox relay.
ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens No, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
Right. Okay, well... The problem is like that. I figure the least I can do is listen. I was going, nice sales pitch.
You can't blame a body for wanting to practice, can you? Fine. I'll give it to you straight then. Angie may demand Kaur and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict.
I could technically do persuasion.
Is a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects.
Oh boy.
The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek.
You want to mind control your
Previously sent
people?
a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
Right. What do you know about mental refreshment?
Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase?
Not really. Especially not from someone clearly, you know, super into this whole corporation shit. So go to this ministry and retrieve the info. Anything else? Wait, what's a grafted soldier?
Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived.
Right. Okay. You must not have much faith in your troops if you're sending me after
I
one.
may be a motivator of persons, but I'm also something of a realist. Our grafted soldiers are capable at their apex, but many degrade before accomplishing themselves. I chose Trooper Sealong to grant her the opportunity to be of use, but the grafting program was shuttered with good reason. Best to be thorough.
I guess I could go find her. I don't want to reveal my hand about Vries. So we'll just see what else we can do. Go to this ministry and retrieve the info. Anything else?
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Kaur shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
I prefer diplomacy and subterfuge to frontal assaults. I'd rather work with you. Well... Good point. I'll be back.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
That is partially concerning.
Still got work if you're looking.
Yeah, I guess I was coming out to find you. I kind of thought you'd be across the street. Let's see what you have to say about this situation. Because I don't want to work with either of you. I think this is a bad choice morally. But I'm sure something else will come up. They usually do.
Didn't catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate, wagging its fingers and snagging our pocketbooks. Hope you won't be a problem. I'm Officer Babylon Kaur, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
Looking for Auntie Choice's bootlickers to kill. Hey, I'm talking to one. No, okay. I don't think I'm ready for this kind of honesty in a relationship. Headed to the communication tower to the north. Might blow it up if I feel like
The
it.
box, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you. Save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding.
All right, what do you suppose there's no shame in hearing what you've got planned? I only just got here. You have to fill me in on where I am before we talk business.
This fine settlement is Fairfield. Once in the Protectorate's grasping claws, now Auntie's newest foothold on Paradise Island. When we arrived, it was thick with yaysayers, a hair's breadth away from sacrificing themselves to their old masters. Now they've seen the golden glow of the free market. Entertaining as it is to root out dozens of entrenched, suicidally murderous subjects, I'd take the efficiency of capitulation any day.
And if you need the dozens to do anything, it helps that you have troops in their homes.
Friend, they already do whatever I want. Word no ain't in their kin. The issue is they've no initiative and are thus of limited use for anything beyond the menial. The local citizenry is welcome to up and leave, if the thought somehow enters their desolate brain pans. Ain't many places they could go to safely, though.
It's kind of fucked up.
Milverstreet always insists on an exit interview, too. In a rare change of fate, we actually did have one would-be exitee last month. But the good minister convinced him to stay.
And what did he say to him?
Suddenly, you may leave. You can go anywhere, north, south, become a mercenary, a traveling salesperson, a scavenger, meditate on a rock. The world is your shellfish. Poor fool slunk back to his home minutes later. Turncoats don't know how to handle choice. Milverstreet used that indecision as a weapon. The silver-tongued bastard. I hope that has sated your curiosity. If it hasn't, seek Milverstreet. The subjects are within his purview more than mine.
He didn't really give me the option. I guess I could try talking to him again. All right. Well, let's hear what you want from me.
I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war. Name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report
effective,
recent
I guess.
Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you.
I mean, I feel like both of your offers suck. You know, Milverstreet said the same thing about you. He wants information on mental refreshment.
Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milverstreet's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like either of them. I feel like she would burn down an entire town of people if she felt like it. And then obviously, the minister would just brainwash that entire town, which is also bad. Who knows what he might end up trying to get them to do. So, but for the sake of things, I guess I would... what's the plan for infiltrating the facility?
Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper.
Wouldn't it be simpler to kill everyone in the facility than to sabotage it?
Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people. And there'd no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary.
I want to think about this before I make a decision.
Think all you like. Speak to Milverstreet if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm confident you got the spine for what must be done.
I need more information. Niles, what do you think?
Me, or has my ankle been spinning?
We talked about that.
Commander?
Okay. I was hoping to get his opinion on those choices. We got text logs here. Dear father, mother, guardian name, I regret to inform you that your son, daughter, child, employee rank, first name, last name, was killed in action at location on date. I know the sorrow that this message brings you, but no soldier rank last name was a valuable auntie choice cadet, and that their contribution to the war effort on Eden will not be forgotten. Sincerely yours, Babylon Kaur, Acquisitions Officer. I mean, I guess that's an effective layout for your messages here. Oh, wowee. We got some extra information. Auntie Choice's premium residence leasings, available appropriated protectorate lodgements. Augustine de Vries, house red trim circle windows. Well, well, well. And we'll go check that out in a second. What does the journal have to say about this? About the other mission? Companion quest, find a way to open the lockbox. Okay, no, that's a different thing. We have all these extra things. Seek assistance in infiltrating the Vox relay station. Find information on De Vries in Fairfield. I mean, in terms of... I wish we knew more information about what the minister was going to try and get us to do.
Greetings again. You have my undivided attention. What's on your mind?
Acquisitions Officer Kaur mentioned she wanted me to sabotage an automech repair station.
Kaur wishes to use dubious military intelligence to justify a foolhardy assault, and she's treating you as her personal courier. It concerns me that she's asked you for assistance. Surely you're not considering aiding her.
I'm considering. Hard to say. You got a counteroffer?
Anything you desire, so long as you agree to aid me instead.
Excuse me. You leave. I'm gonna at least look around the building a little bit more while I think about this. How does stealing work in this game? Because that's gonna decide things for me. Is it a matter of being caught stealing? Or is it a matter of they'll just know that I stole stuff out of like a vague feeling? You know, like, oh, my character walks a little bit different with a bunch of stolen food in her pocket. Live a life that's larger and more daring with Auntie's Choice. I mean, I guess I like Auntie's Choice more than Spacer's Choice. But probably not by a lot. Oops. On parkour. Even had some loot up here, hell yeah. But yeah, I feel like I could probably find other ways into the Vox relay without the direct help of either of these two. I prefer the morally good choices on things. Oh. Hollow emitters are commonly found in Auntie Choice's advertisement, but doubtless they can be used in more pragmatic applications. Extract the hollow emitter. This gaudy advertisement commands the skyline so as to compete with the very sun. With a skilled hand, one could extract the hollow emitter at its core and shut it down for all time. Or until the parts are replaced, whatever comes first. I'll extract the hollow emitter. I don't know if this is needed for a mission, but it's nice to have. Alright. Auntie's Choice have invested in invincible spy drones. Clearly. Wow. I can't tell if those are mini tents and like a training area. It kind of looks like a training area. All right, I'm gonna go check out the Vries house real quick.
Ain't nothing there.
Oops, sorry. I pressed C to crouch, and he yelled that there was nothing there, because he would be right. He thought I was trying to give him an order. I feel bad for any companion that's going to be in the first lot. That's going to happen a lot. Whoa. Oh my god. Discovered this by fucking sheer accident. DeVries submerged tracker. DeVries tracker appears to have been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside this container, obviously in an attempt to disable it. Fortunately, it was still producing a weak signal. I mean, I just fucking stumbled in here. I was very specifically not trying to go here. Wow. All right, what did she lay out for us? Welcome back, Agent DeVries. To Lockwood, subject, farewell. Savannah, your last missive stung me to my core. I can't believe you'd accuse us of such. Yes, I am still in contact with Victor. The schism between the Protector and the Order is of no consequence to us. But we are decidedly not whispering poison in each other's ear. And I can assure you, the dark path you accuse us of going down is one of necessity, not choice. I never burdened you with the knowledge of the things I've done, what I've been forced to live with. But therein lies the rub. I find I can do so no longer. The time for action has come. Do you remember the cliffhanger ending of the Sentinels versus the Cult of Corporatism's 6th chapter? One way or the other, I fear we are hurtling towards that same inevitable conclusion. This is one thing I cannot allow, no matter the cost. Regardless, my time on Paradise Island is over. As we used to say, see you in the equation, my friend. How can you say you never burdened me with what you've done? You may have never shared specifics with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel your suffering, Augustine. The invasion of Paradise Island is driving us all to new levels of despair, and your last message is me fearing that it has pushed you to a place of madness. I'm begging you, forget that void-damned cereal and whatever it is you're planning, and please come see me before you do anything that cannot be undone. This ought to make you laugh. I'm holed up in the Old Order Chapel, of all places. Maybe because it reminds me of better days with you, me, and Victor. Maybe we have to go find her. Mission logs.
My cover story has worked.
Oh.
I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters.
I wasn't expecting that to be an audio log, but okay. Whenever we get into the Vox station, we gotta look around the control room for a hidden area.
I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I?
Okay, so obviously this is talking about the mission that we did at the beginning of the game, which, I mean, we are still at the beginning of the game, but, you know, the prologue area. I thought this would be maybe like something that happened afterwards, since this is her talking about doing something down here on this planet in the Vox station. But they were separate things.
I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate's subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
It seems more like part of the knee-jerk reaction, but...
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law.
Yeah, you missed that part of the conversation.
Damn scientician. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
Well, no idea. It's all a little strange to me.
How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest.
I mean, this is a pretty big deal.
Triangular, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
Maybe if you paid more attention to your training and less to rumors. Never mind. No, okay. I didn't realize she had that much of a reputation.
We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
Must have been after my time. I don't remember hearing her name before Horizon Point.
Reckon so. Something might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
The Order? The ones that had a schism with the Protectorate? What exactly is the Order?
The Order of this sin is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The grand plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
I'm surprised there was a Protectorate person in our midst in the first place, and like it sounds like it wasn't like she was an Earth, you know. I keep on wanting to say like directorate. Is that it? I said doctorate at some point, and I was thinking to myself that doesn't seem right. All right, let's see. Hold on, dialogue. I'm not surprised. Religion has been used to control and manipulate for eons. Renegade.
Done some good too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
I can agree with that. And what's kept you going all these years? Hope of revenge? Our hands aren't clean either, Niles. We killed people
That's
too.
different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission. To save everyone.
I imagine those in the Order tell themselves the same thing. Vries certainly
You
did.
forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that?
He really didn't like that. All right. I mean, I kind of want both. Like, I'm down for revenge and also learning, like, what was her reasoning.
Exactly. We get answers, then she gets a bullet. Everyone goes home happy. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Yeah, we'll look around and see if there's anybody else who might get us into the place. The universal equation is the one constant. DRI, Department of Research and Inquiry. Know your place in the order of all things. Ooh, we got more messages. Subject, welcome. Subject of Vries. You are to report to your post in the Information Input and Retrieval Department at 0630 tomorrow. As I'm sure I don't need to tell you, every member of the Protectorate is vital to the whole, no matter how seemingly small and insignificant their role may seem to be. We expect you to conduct yourself as a harmonious part in the Protectorate. Pitchball incident. Subject of Vries. It is not unheard of for one to sustain injuries in the course of a spirited match of pitchball, even ones as serious as your shattered femur and internal hemorrhaging. In my experience, however, virtually all cases can be traced back to overindulgence in Sovereign's Pride vodka. While it is an understandable misconception, such overindulgence does not demonstrate a subject's pride for the subservience to our sovereign. Fortunately for you, in the short time you've been here, your work has been nothing but superlative, so this will not add greatly to your demerits. Nonetheless, it is your duty to work through such injuries, to be an example to your fellow subjects on how to put aside one's self-importance to elevate us all. Remember, we're all key components in the safety and success of the Protectorate. Supervisor of First Class, Camarillo. I'm still stuck thinking about, like, she really was just, like, this protector person who also was serving...
Vries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Earth Directorate. She did? Is it this? I don't I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the thing that would make me think of it. It might have been that. Well, she's not going to mind this snack cake. It's mine now. Important announcements. Hold on. Nope. More messages. The last one. Warning. Subject of Vries. Your recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to your exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by my predecessor's lack of character, which has reportedly now been rectified by a course of mental refreshment, thank the Sovereign. And it is incumbent upon me to follow up on the report that you were heard espousing opinions similar to the precepts of the traitorous order. I am certain this is but a miscommunication in these somewhat confusing times. Do not let it happen again. Well, it seems to be the last warning she got, so... maybe she bailed out from there afterwards. Alright, we'll keep looking around the place. See if there's anybody who might have more... Whoops. Oh god, waypoints. I can put a bunch. See if there's anybody else who can help us out around here. There's gotta be a better choice than those two. Ain't no one's seeing me steal. So, you've just been liberated. What now? Auntie wants to help you acclimate to your wondrous new freedom. Confused by too many new choices? Here's a handy list of strategies to help make sense of it all. Thoughtfully curated with you in mind. Only by Auntie's products. Bits spent on our goods are returned to your pocket as your salary. It's the free market in action. Empower yourself with the latest AC products. Use new ones generously and throw away the old ones. You deserve only the best. You don't have to work for Auntie to enjoy her products, but it helps. Sell your stock to anyone with the bits to pay, and be sure to remind them how good you have it with Auntie's Choice. Support mankind's future prosperity. Persuade others to join our cause. Strangers are just customers you haven't met. Be a dynamic individual, skipping break time to enhance your profits. Persevere through any illness or hardship. You're worth it. Be efficient. Use your newfound freedoms to ensure your destiny is filled with all the goodness bits can buy. Remember, anytime you are not shopping is time you could be shopping. Reach your full potential today with Auntie's Choice. Are you reaching your full potential? You look like you're having a little bit of a big nap. You must be all tuckered out from all those purchases. I think if anyone's got a name, they probably have a mission for us. Ooh. Is that a vending machine?
Wait. Nope. Just arrow excrement. Good.
Hey, hey. What do we have here? We got some recipes. We can learn how to craft ammo. Those probably seem pretty good, and we do have some money for it. How much does a drug cost? 420, holy hell. And that's for 32% inhaler charge. That's kind of crazy. Or maybe I was looking at the wrong thing. Maybe it's trying to show me how much all of it would cost. Biomass grenade, a sticky grenade that explodes after a small delay, dealing corrosive damage in an area. I want short rounds, I think. There we go. I kept clicking it trying to buy it until I finally said, fuck it, double click. Alright, I can craft some bullets when needed. Hey there.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes.
I don't think you would have been able to do it. Between the two of us, I'd wager I'm the faster draw.
You know, you might be right. I'm reliably certain I do not want to find out. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
Unfleshly? What does that mean?
Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost them hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Okay, well... I think your manifestation's a common burglar.
Seems a mite unlikely, don't you think? No one in Fairfield's going hungry. Why steal when they could just purchase food at Auntie's fair market prices? Oh, it's definitely an extra-normal entity of some kind. Simplest explanation.
Sure, right. Have you investigated the houses nearby for clues?
Knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plan any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess.
Oh, Warren. Sorry, did you say being of pure information? Oh, so you're unbalanced. Explains a lot.
Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory.
Oh, damn it. Science and medical. Well, look. I'll look around, see if I can turn up anything.
I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. I guess when he says lamps, he says that as in like a... like eyes kind of way. This place catches my eye. Could I go through the roof? Hey! A biomass grenade, and it's not considered stealing. Window, vent. Let me in. That's a nice candle you got there. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be... the person with the key to this door? Shoot. I guess we'll see what ends up happening with some of the companions. Sometimes you'll have RPGs and companions can kind of compensate for skills you don't have. But so far, I don't think we're getting anything like that. Like, Valerie didn't seem to offer anything when I was pressing E on the door, although I didn't try that hard. Hold on, did I even actually spam E on the door? I know I don't have the brawny or engineering level 3 thing, but okay. So maybe they'd offer a suggestion on what to do. Okay, we'll take a look around the houses in the area, see if we can find out some information on why stuff has been missing. Could it be just in this house? Oh. Oh. Sparking buttons. That's concerning. Scrap of paper. Bypass shut and hack level 3. Sentinel Lawrence. Contingencies. I confess, I did not think a cellar would be of much use when I first moved into this house. Imagining a natural disaster or some unlawful uprising occurred in Fairfield of all places seemed absurd. Now we are at war, and I have even heard it rumored that the invaders will attack Paradise Island, should the worst come to pass. My resolve will not waver. I will of course answer duty's call and repel these fiends by any means necessary, but having somewhere safe to fall back to could prove valuable. Administrator code. Twice this week I've input the wrong code and locked myself out of the terminal. If it happens a third time, I suspect I will be recommended for mental refreshment due to insufficient recollection. Given how scattered I felt, maybe that would be for the best. I keep waiting for the Sovereign to call me to combat the invaders, but no. I have orders to remain here in Fairfield. No matter, I must remain diligent. Perhaps I'll write the code down and put it to the refrigerator or some such until I've properly memorized it. It is not as though as I entertain visitors. What looks to be a terminal administrator's code has been written onto this scrap of paper. Very useful. Thanks, bud. Unsealing cellar. Process complete. The exterior entrance to the cellar is now accessible. Oh, it's outside, you say. You dude, I think there was just somebody living in the cellar this whole time. And they would come out occasionally.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. But what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
I didn't expect a whole group down here. Dumb question, but none of you can apparate or anything like that, or anything weird like that, right?
I forget. You invaders are not raised on the same diet of knowledge as we in the Protectorate. How small your uneducated mind must be. Trapped in worthless superstition.
I was fucking with you. No need to be mean about it.
Your emotional well-being is the least of my concerns right now. Of course, I know why you're really here. You have come to exact retribution for our larceny at your greenhouse.
No. Actually, stumbling upon you was a complete accident.
How coincidental. When we've finished here, your fellows will call your death the same.
Why would you why would you ransack the greenhouse?
The greenhouse's stolen bounty.
Because they're hungry,
offered
obviously.
A healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays.
Your hands are shaking and you stink of old salt tuna. You're starving, aren't you?
I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you
Fishy.
disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
Should we really be worrying about the enemy's cover right now? So much for your fancy theories.
You've got me there. Nothing enigmatical about a trio of Protectorate stowaways.
The more I listen to you invaders blathering, the more convinced I become of the need to rid our fair island of your wretched stupidity by any means necessary.
There's no need for this.
Pathetic, are you folks?
No need for violence, ma'am.
Not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead.
Well, you really are all brainwashed, aren't you? You know, I want to spare you and your troops, Sentinel, but you give me no other choice here. Lead conversation. I'm curious what this speech attack in rage does. Maybe it would allow us to do more damage to them when we're in combat, but we'll go for the observation option here. Let's stop pretending. Your squad's starving, low on ammo. You're in no shape to fight.
And if I deny your assessment?
Deny it all you want, but you know I'm right.
Ordinarily, I would feel confident about having the superior number.
You don't.
But as you pointed out, our condition is rather deleterious at the moment.
It's 4 to your 3.
Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives in such an unworthy duel. We surrender. For now.
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got them to surrender without firing a shot. I thought for sure we'd have to blast our way out of here. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
I won't judge. Tell me. Sure, you were wrong about absolutely everything, but at least it led to positive results. Leave. No, I'll hear you out.
I lost a friend in the invasion.
Oh.
A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
Fuck, now I feel bad. Jeez. Sounds like she was really special to you.
She was. Yeah. Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field. But I digress. Thanks for your help, and for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
Who? You didn't even give me her name.
This is but a momentary setback.
What more could you want from us?
I've nothing to say to you, interloper.
Okey dokes. I'm taking your apples, mock apples. Ooh, high security lockbox. I wonder if you need advanced keys for every high security lockbox, or if it's just a level yourself up in time kind of thing. All right, we got a level up. This is one of the levels that doesn't give us a perk. That's okay. What could I go about here? Surprisingly, observation got us through that one. And that makes it even more difficult for me because now it's like, oh shit. It would be good to have that. Because clearly honestly, I really haven't had that many speech checks. Like, there have been a few, but a lot of things have been a mix of like, oh, fucking observation, or like one of these other many skills, engineering, even lockpick at one point. But okay. I guess I'll just do speech and guns. Speech and guns. One level of like giving myself point allocations.
Please not to have to worry about her fruits and such going missing anymore.
And then some levels will throw it into something else. I'm hoping that this leveling system is bigger than the first games, but we'll see. The first game ended, I believe, at like level 30. And then like there was, by the time I hit level 30, there was still a lot of game left. So they really could have just extended it by another 10 to 20 levels. Oh. Good job, Faulkner.
That's the third drone in as many days. Where are the void damn things coming from?
Are you alright? You could have been killed.
Not likely. I've been keeping my lamps open for these things ever since they started attacking. But thanks for the concern all the same. Of course, we could have staunched the flow of drones by now if Officer Kaur dispatched another patrol, as I requested, but no such luck.
Drones, the scourge of noble Arcadia. I will grind their gears beneath my boots.
See, now that's the sort of initiative I've been missing around here. Take a gander at the bounty terminal, just left of the constabulary. You know, stranger, you seem more than qualified to finish off the drones. For a freelancer, that is. Find that bounty terminal, blast some drones, and show the Protectorate who's boss. Ideally in that order.
You've got it, Faulkner. I can definitely do that. I'm gonna take the spoils of your combat, though. You never know what I might have to accomplish out there. All right. I didn't know where the hell we were. I was just kind of following the road. I thought we were at the front again, where we had first came into town. This is a whole different side of things. Oh wow. Okay, we got a whole garage here. I want to see another vending machine. But yeah, anyways, I hope we can get up to a much higher level. And I also hope that as we get higher in level, they give me just a smidge more points. 2 is really low. It feels painful. But if we at some point get to an area where I can be like, here's 3 levels or 4 levels, it might not be so bad. Oh. Not yet.
Yes, the hologram's gone down.
A simple malfunction, perhaps.
An outrage is what I call it. That hologram was our flag planted in the soil of conquered lands.
And that's a good thing.
That symbol is our pride, our identity. How can you wage a war if you don't even have a logo?
Obviously, without the proper branding image, what's the point of even going out there and existing? You know, in a way, I can kind of understand. This is kind of... Okay. I thought this was 2 toilets back to back. This is like one of the bigger random houses we've seen. Oh. Oh, this is the minister's house. Uh-oh. I don't got the key for that or the lock-picking skills. Alright. Give me 1 second here, and then I guess we'll just start to actually check out these places. I was hoping to run into a vendor before going a little AFK here, but be right back.